2014 Royal Rumble was not a fun time. That being said, the Great Depression was also not a fun time. Due to too many outside factors all creating the perfect storm, the 27th edition of the yearly Big Four pay-per-view is looked back on with, well, let's say mixed reviews. Hindsight is 2020, but common sense is, well, not blind. Here are 5 different ways WWE could have saved the 2014 Royal Rumble. Number 1, starting off the list with the easiest save, have Daniel Bryan win it. Plain and simple, and what should have happened originally. Have Daniel Bryan enter the Rumble, last in eliminating, let's say, Alberto Del Rio, and sending the crowd home happy instead of, well, Batista. That way WWE can keep Batista face if that's really what they wanted to do. They could always have Batista turn and insert him into the main event of WrestleMania anyways. It makes Bray Wyatt look good because he defeated Bryan earlier in the night, winning that feud and sending him on to the John Cena feud at WrestleMania. And it just makes sense storyline-wise. If WWE was feeling extra saucy, they could have gone full-on with the story and had Bryan last eliminate Batista, starting the heel turn. Number 2, establish Batista as a heel right off the bat. Make it clear that Batista's a heel and he should be booed. Have Bryan enter the Rumble, that way they're booing Batista and not booing the idea of Batista. Have Bryan in the Rumble, but have Randy Orton run in and eliminate him near the end of the match. That'll give Orton nuclear heat that he needed during that title run, and it'll also give fans hope in the back of their heads that it'll lead to Mania. Although fans would be upset with Batista winning, at least it's for the right reason. This way we cut out the middleman. That middleman being Batista's awkward few weeks after the Rumble when he was supposed to be a face but was booed unrelentlessly. Number 3, CM Punk wins the Rumble. While this may seem a little out of left field at this point, looking back at it, it doesn't seem that unrealistic. Punk was feuding with the Authority at the time, being put in the Rumble at the number 1 spot, so him overcoming the odds and winning isn't ludicrous. People also seem to forget the fact that Punk was just as white hot as Bryan was at the time. Given Punk's star had faded quite a bit since his championship run ended the year before, this is the momentum that Punk really could have used pushing him forward. And it's hard saying now, knowing everything that was going on at the time, but if Punk had won this match, he might have stuck around a little bit longer. And this is a little less realistic, but if they really wanted to feed to the internet audience, they could have had Bryan win the WWE Championship at Elimination Chamber and had that final WrestleMania match that everyone wanted, CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan in the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That would have been golden, but I digress. Number 4, Roman Reigns wins the Rumble. Hold on. Put your pitchforks or keyboards away, whatever you're using. Instead of the grossly hated Batista winning the Rumble, let's give it to the up-and-coming star that everyone loved at the time. Given his current status with the WWE Universe, people seem to forget that Roman wasn't always universally loathed. In fact, at the 2014 Royal Rumble, people were pulling for him badly. It came down to Batista and Roman, which was a very interesting choice by the WWE, and people wanted Roman to win. That was the same Rumble where Roman eliminated 12 men. Having him win the Royal Rumble definitely would have made Roman look strong. The Shield went on to feud with Evolution anyways, so why not make it a build to WrestleMania? Roman versus Orton for the title, and Ambrose and Rollins versus Batista and Triple H in the undercard. That would have naturally produced a star in Roman Reigns. And that also frees up CM Punk and Daniel Bryan to have that dream match that we all wanted. Number 5, Wyatt and Bryan is turned into a number 1 contenders match, and it closes the show. At the time, the hottest feud was Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan, so it's only natural that it should end the show. Adding a stipulation like this gives it more incentive and would make people care more about it. While Daniel Bryan won't be in the Rumble in this scenario, the WWE makes it clear that he won't be, so the WWE Universe doesn't hijack it. Maybe a couple weeks before the show, Triple H bans Bryan from the Rumble, but Vince McMahon returns and adds a stipulation to the Wyatt-Bryan match. Whoever wins that will be added to the main event of WrestleMania 30. This way Wyatt can stay strong in a loss because the match was so highly elevated. Batista can still win the Rumble without being mauled by bears, and people won't be pissed and get to end the night with 17,000 people saying yes, while Daniel Bryan points to the WrestleMania sign. So there it is. There are 5 ways the 2014 Royal Rumble could have been saved. What are your thoughts? Do you disagree with any or all of my ideas? Tell me about them in the comments section below. I'm Jordan. Thanks for watching.